Alright, so here at the title, that's what we're doing. These are all the parts I'm using. Now, you might be thinking, you see some glass packs there, some race bullets there. You know, what stock car, NASCAR type deal has any kind of muffler on it? Well, mine will, because this truck is a daily, so I'm trying to keep it mildly reasonable. Now, I'm slightly confused whenever I see the title of a video. It says custom NASCAR style exhaust, right? What does that mean? Well, it seems the YouTube definition of that, and by that I mean every video I see, it's some variety of X pipe to a side dump exhaust. Somehow doesn't need boom tubes or anything like that. Don't know how that got started, but we're gonna follow the trend here. So this is all 3-inch pipe. Those are just some 45s. Couple reducers. Those are 4 to 3. Those are 3 to 2.5, I believe. 3-inch X pipe. I think those are 2.5-inch inlet and outlet glass packs, and then the race bullets, which are also, well, those I think are 3-inch in, 3-inch out with a 4-inch body. So the setup is going to be headers into race bullets into 45s that go to the X pipe, 45 out, glass pack, and then hopefully that'll shoot out about under the step, ideally, but we'll find out. I haven't laid anything out. This is just going to be a start putting it together and see what happens type thing. Not an important detail, but just grab my header collector, connector, whatever you want to call it, and each one came in a fancy little bag here. It's nothing important, but you know, stickers and nice packaging. It's a guy's weakness. You know how it goes. Nonsense, but it is what it is. One noteworthy thing I would say, full stainless. Not too expensive, but not cheap either compared to something like mild steel. But after having a system that I really liked right through, all stainless. Guess what? It's 1 in the morning. Unsurprisingly, like I know y'all do, I didn't order everything. So as you can see, I don't have anything to connect those. Those fit kinda not great. Don't have anything to connect those 45s. The rest of it's okay, but up here, missing some parts. Bit of an issue, so I guess I gotta wait 7 hours till auto parts store opens, and then I'll take care of that. But for now, it's just kind of laid out. Might start tacking stuff together, seeing how it fits, but that's where we're at right now. Well, unfortunately, I didn't order all the parts like I said. Had to buy some stuff from AutoZone, which is expensive, but they didn't have everything I needed, so back to the old, take your adjustable, put it in there, bend it out, and then absolutely ground that in weld, and honestly it's really not bad. It'll hold just fine. So time to start sticking this thing together. Here's where we're at. See if this will even light this up enough for you. There we go. So at the moment it is bolted up to the header. Ugly weld, ignore it. It all fits in there pretty nice, honestly, right now. You can see come together to the X pipe, and I'm trying to get it to kick out right there under the step. As you can see, this is kind of far back, and I made a mistake here. this bit of pipe. I didn't mean to actually weld it, but I didn't have any actual proper connectors, so I kind of had to anyway, even though I didn't want to. So it looks like I may be cutting some length out of those to bring it forward slightly overall. But that's all that's happened. Bolted that up, stuck those together outside the truck. So, you know, things are just going into place how they're supposed to. Minimal cutting so far. The last 45s to put on, and glass packs and hangers, of course. So, I wonder if this is enough. That is not even close. Okay, so unsurprisingly, as per my usual thing, I am gonna have to cut. I'm gonna have to cut quite a bit, it looks like, honestly. I'm looking forward to that. Now, I know everybody says measure twice, cut once, but that is the magical thing about metal and welding and all that, is you can measure and cut as many times as you need. Just keep adding it back on. Yeah, so we're you can see we're off by like, I don't know, 1.5 feet. I'm going to cut out as much length of this as I can and see how much closer that gets us. And then obviously, you know, the last thing I want to do, which I don't want to do, is have to cut out the welded part, because that won't be fun. But gotta do what you gotta do, right? Make mistakes, do your best to fix it. So let's do it. Oh. Make sure you turn your lights off too. Kill them things real quick by just leaving them on and wandering off. Now again, I don't know how much of this stuff you guys even want to see. I don't know if cutting and welding and all that is even interesting to watch. So that's kind of why I don't ever really include the work. I just kind of talk and give an update as to what's going on. Oh, also, yeah, I know a lot of people probably actually measure things, but you've got time to actually measure. Especially when you're doing exhaust under a vehicle. Kind of just gotta make it fit, you know? Stack that on top like that. Bring that line down. Very precision work going on here. All jokes aside, as unprecise as my process seems with just marking and cutting and all that stuff, the end result's usually pretty good. So, whatever. Get these things cut. Alright, well, apologies, it stopped recording. If you ain't noticed, if you've seen anything on my channel, lots of corrupted files, lots of missed recordings, things like that. I need to keep a better eye on that type of thing, but you know, whatever. Alright, so that goes there. This goes here. And we're still shooting back at the tire. Well, if I bring this down to, I don't know, here, I mean, that's still pointing at the tire, but it's not going to hit anything at least. Now, I know if I order another 45, it'll kick out right here. Well, about there. That's closer to what I want. What am I going to do? Am I going to do this the right way? Or am I gonna try and get it done because I want to drive my truck again? I'm not entirely sure. So I think the least I'm gonna do, or the most I'm gonna do at this point, is cut this piece back so it inboards the glass pack. Because I'm trying to get about here. It's out here. That's way more than I can take out of this. Like, I could take that way down, but I still don't think that would be enough. Plus, I also don't feel like taking this way down because, like I said, it's already welded. But I guess if I move it back, it will help to clear the drive shaft better. So, kind of looks like I'm gonna be pulling these off. Take 6 inches out of there. That'll move that back. And don't you love not ordering enough stuff? Alright, well, that looks like it's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna hack this part out here, move the entire assembly back. I think I am gonna tack all this in place first just so it holds its shape how I need it to. And then I'll move it back, and yeah. Man, nice ceiling. Look at that black mold there. Alright. Let's do it. We're getting to the final point here. Weld the glass pack up to this little 45. Weld that to the X pipe. I did change my mind. I didn't cut that section out of the front just because then I'd have to realign everything. So I just ended up cutting the 45 at a different angle, and I can make that work to swing out to where I need it to swing out to. So we get these burned in, and yeah, get that stuck to the X pipe and then work on hangers. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm tired. I still have other stuff to do to this, and I gotta still drive this out of here when I'm done, so I'm over it. Good news, exhaust is 95% done. You can see it just dumps right there. I'll figure out tips or whatever I want to do with that at some point. Today is not the day. It dumps the same way on the other side. I have yet to actually hear how this sounds, so I'm going to put you down somewhere and give it a listen together. I think that's a good spot for you. Alright, well, I think you get the idea. Definitely sounds more race car than hot rod now when you rev it out. You know, that X pipe definitely makes it sound like it's got more RPM to it than it does. So I'm a fan. Overall, with idle, I think it's even quieter, honestly. So I'm satisfied. But that's it for now.